Tuesday night live stream time. Let's see how everything is looking. I think it's looking good, sounding good. Wireless mic is set. Now we wait. Trying to figure out some Netflix stuff. Chat is looking good since I got to test it last week. We shall see. But working on some Netflix stuff that I can't figure out. No option to turn off HDR Netflix. It's like get help. I don't see that. Let's go to YouTube. They should have it. Turn off HDR Netflix. Let's see. How to fix Dolby Vision on Netflix. I don't think that works. Or should I turn it off on the TV? I don't know. Don't know. Oh man. Is anybody awake? What is this guy doing? Go to Netflix. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Kira, the Botrix robot is for all this stuff that I use, like the chat and this console giveaway stuff. I think they need to be in there to do that. And also for the subathon counter. So it's kind of like a moderator, basically. But it should only ever say, like, Botrix has correctly joined the channel at the beginning. And that's about it, because it doesn't talk or anything. But how are you doing today, Kira? We've been trying to figure out something regarding Netflix, but the instructions are not working. What are you going to do? We have robots in the chat. Kira says, as far as your question, I was brought here from the fifth dimension to watch YouTube channels and found me. Like, you just found me randomly? That's pretty cool. I know some people are from Community and Our Flag Means Death and stuff, but it's been so long, I just don't remember what everyone, like, how they found me. Because I'm sure I don't show up in big searches, but I don't remember. This isn't the first live stream I've done with the new background, right? I think I did last week with the new background. I don't know. But today I'm testing with a wireless mic. I like my mic, but sometimes I just don't like it in front of me if I need to use the keyboard and stuff. Oh, fun fact about last week's stream. Remember when we were doing all that, we were looking at all the animals? So every 3 minutes at the end of the stream where we watched those videos, they all got copyright strikes. That's why I had to remove it all. So, phooey to that. But yeah, my chat is working on the left. I like that. The console giveaway bar on the bottom, I think, is working. And then the last thing I need to check is the subathon counter when I do that, because it's supposed to automatically add time and stuff like that. But if it doesn't work, I might just stay on for a while. But yeah, how's your evening doing, Kira? Are you watching What We Do in the Shadows? I freaking love that show. Oh. And you could probably tell Kind Assassin is crazy busy again and won't be able to join this week. We were planning on doing one. I have it like set up in the living room, but stuff happens and there's just a lot of stuff going on. So maybe, hopefully next week. So, Kira says, I want to see What We Do in the Shadows from beginning to end. You will, if you haven't watched it, I think you're going to love it. So they're in season 6. Kind Assassin actually started it way before me. I think when we met, there was 3 seasons and she had already watched it. So we watched all 3. I think it was 3. Season 4, like 1, 2, and 3 are, to me, perfect. Season 4 is really good. It was just a little bit different. Like there were some things they tried to do that to us just like didn't work, but it was still an amazing season. Season 5, they kind of fixed it. Season 5 was perfect, and season 6 were 6 episodes in, and to me, it's amazing again. But all in all, the show is so good. So good. I hope they do a spin-off. I think that would be cool. Oh, I've been so hungry today. The one thing that looks odd. I wonder if the sub count rounds, because I have 4,224, but it's only showing 4,220. If I copy it, cancel, go back in. No. Shira, what's going on? Shira says, is Botrix a person? He has a blue wrench. Botrix is a moderator for all of like the on-screen graphics that I use. Botrix is kind of what links the graphic to my account. So it's basically just a mod. No need to worry. Kira says he's AI trying to take over YouTube like Skynet. Oh man. So Shira, question at the top. I want to ask everyone, because I just want to remember, it's been so long. Do you remember, Shira, what show or movie or video it was that you watched from me that like got you to my page and ultimately subscribing? For Kira, she said she just happened to stumble upon the page, which is interesting. Since I'm so tiny, I figured no one would be able to find me. So we should do a bet. It's 7:09 my time. I say at 7:14 is when Boomhauer will show up. He's always around like 7:13, 7:14. So we'll see. Trying to make the stream look a little bit professional. I kind of like the chat on the side, but it might be redundant. It's usually used for gaming, and I don't think I really need it. Kira Sutton says, quiz, Shira, how did you find this channel? Answer has to be 50 words or less. Oh. Oh, another update also, seeing as it's just been crazy busy over here, we still haven't had a chance to watch Arcane. We're going to get to it, promise. But once we watch the first episode, what we're going to do is we're going to go into, where is he, the Wolverine mouth, and pull out like 4 or 5 shows. And then I'm going to put them in a poll. So we'll have, what do you want us to watch next? And then we'll have a poll and everyone can vote. That I think would be fun, unless you guys just want us to pull out of the mouth again. That was fun too, but whatever you guys want. Shira says she didn't study for a quiz. We're all nerds here. Oh man, oh man. Shira says it's daylight savings time as the reason for 8 p.m. stream. So dumb, Shira, so dumb. Oh yeah, that's right. So daylight, I get confused about this. I know in the United States, I believe Arizona doesn't have daylight savings time. I don't know what it is internationally. I have no idea. No clue. But yeah, we went for a walk today. I think at like 3. It was super sunny, and then 5 o'clock, sun's gone. Sun is gone. We did actually start a couple of personal shows that are pretty good. So one of them is on Netflix. It's called Supacell, Supacell. We watched the first episode and we enjoyed it enough that we're gonna continue to watch it. And then another show on Max called The Franchise. It's a show about a production crew filming a superhero movie franchise. But the cast is really good, and that's pretty good too. We're already caught up. I think that's every Sunday at 7 p.m. So we watched that. Kira says, daylight come and me want go home. Yes. So 1 more minute till 7:14 when I predict Boomhauer's going to show up. I say 7:14 for Boom, and then I say 7:30 for a true Seattleite. Unless it's just us 3 tonight. You never know. I don't have anything to open today. I think I forgot my snacks. I was going to bring M&Ms, but whatever. Shira says she thinks she found my channel with Community. I think that might be correct because my season 1, I got way more views. Like season 1 and 2 of Community, I think I averaged almost 1,000 views. I do not get that anymore, but it probably was Community because back then I was doing Community, Atlanta, love Atlanta. And what was the third show I was doing? I don't remember what the first 3 shows I started with. It might have just been 2. It might have been Community and Atlanta. And then Atlanta ended. And then I started Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Rick and Morty, I think. Our Flag Means Death I did, but that one was interesting because when it comes to like my schedule, my Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday is Community, Wednesday is Rick and Morty, Friday is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I got to Our Flag Means Death late, so I reacted to that, I think almost 6 months after it came out. So season 1, I think I did that one like every day I put one out when I was watching it. And then season 2 came out And that one dropped every episode. No, that one did what? 3 the first? It was a little different. They dropped 3, I think, and then 2, and then something else. So that one, again, wasn't really on a schedule. I watched the first 3 episodes like at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I put them all up that same day. So, like, anything now that I'm live, like what we do in the shadows is live. Technically, I watch it on today on Tuesday, so I could technically say it's my Tuesday show. But once it's over, you know? And then the next show I think is going to be, what's the next one? If I do like What If or Daredevil when that comes out, they're just shows. And then Invincible when that comes out, like I watch them and then they're done. Kira says, the pirate show, you mean? Yeah. Shira said, you'd enjoy Legion. Oh, I love Legion. I watched that when it was on FX when I lived in New York. That show is so good. Kira says, I just finished The Good Place. That's another show everyone says is good. It's just going to be, I'm not going to pick like, like, how can I say this? I'm like confusing myself. I'm talking fast in my head. Community is about to end. So Community is, of the 3 shows, like Rick and Morty is the only one that is still on the air. So in 3 weeks, Community's done. I'm going to move Rick and Morty to Monday, Brooklyn Nine-Nine to Wednesday, and then I'm going to have to either pick a new show that's like already done for Friday, or Friday is my day to put out whatever I want to watch. Whether it's like Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm watching that whenever I get a chance, but I'm reacting to it. The Bear, I've watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes. As I get to it, I'm reacting to it. Like I could do that for Friday or keep it open because there's going to be, like I said, What If, Daredevil, like there's all of these shows that are coming out that could just be like Friday or it's the day after it comes out. I don't know what leveling up to level 1 means. I don't know what that means. I didn't set that up. So you're level 1. Here's a luckily we get to see Jack Quaid's backside in a couple of scenes in later episodes. Kira says Invincible is just an animated version of The Boys. Basically it is, yeah. Kind of. I don't know what came first. Invincible was a comic and The Boys were a comic. I just don't know what was first. Shira says, is the chat on the screen frozen? There's a lag. The chat on the screen, I think is, yeah, there is a few seconds because I see your chat, I think like 5 or 6 seconds before it goes on screen. True is here at 7:18, 12 minutes earlier than I expected, but I lost Boomhauer. I thought was going to be here at 7:14. Maybe I just turned the chat off. Like, you good guys could be honest with me. Is the chat on the screen distracting? Like, it serves no purpose for this. It's more or less for video games. So True, the question of the day is, how did you get to this channel? Was it a show? Did you do a search and you saw like my channel name? I'm just trying to figure it out. Kira says, where's Troublemaker Chris? Troublemaker Chris isn't on either, but he's usually around 7:20. So Chris, we'll say 7:25. But yeah, usually our flag means death. Okay, cool. Yeah, season 1, we were talking about it a little bit earlier about like my schedule, how Community, my Monday show is going to be over, and I'm going to move Rick and Morty to Monday, Brooklyn Nine-Nine to Wednesday, and then I'm either going to leave Friday open for like the random stuff that I'm watching, because I am watching a couple of shows that aren't like just scheduled, or I pick a show, a new show. Because I was saying everything that's coming up with new seasons, right? So like I'm gonna be done with Rick and Morty season 7 in 9 weeks, and I highly doubt Rick and Morty season 8 is starting in 9 weeks. So when that's done, then I'm done until Rick and Morty comes back. William is the troublemaker. William and Chris are the troublemakers. Kira says William is rabble rouser. True says, what is our flag means death? Oh. Are you asking me that question, True? Did I do air quotes? I don't even remember. Shira says, American period romantic comedy television series. Wait. I'm confused. Yeah, I do hope someone picks it up so we get a season 3. I really do like that show. Oh, you had to answer in the form of a question. All right. I get confused. Oh man. So, yeah, that's the question. I have to look because what we do in the shadows again isn't a scheduled reaction only because I'm caught up on the seasons. But I could say, oh, that's my Tuesday show, but I don't know. Shira says, see, True is on top of things. You guys are always on top of things. I'm the one who's always lost. But yeah, I never actually, I just thought of it. Since you all are watching my live and chatting in the chat, it probably is distracting to see another chat that is delayed. So I could take that off. I mean, it works. That's really all I needed to know. True says, I got you, Shira. Shira says, thought everyone should ignore the rantings of a mad woman. Nah. Let me see something else. I'm just going through. Oh, also Toast of London. So I'm watching. Oh, that's right. So Toast of London, I'm also watching. It's not a regular. I'm watching it when I have time. So, if I watch 2 episodes in a day, then that day I'm going to put up 2 reactions. But that one I probably watch every couple of days for the most part. Truce. I have to see what this means. What is Botrix level up? It says it's a feature provided by Botrix, which is a third party. Yeah, I know that. It can be disabled via module settings, much like the level up bot notification on some Discord bots. It works by giving you XP when you say something. The more you interact, the more you level up and show your veteran status in the channel. It won't level up if lurking, can't see chat list, or whatever. I guess it's fun. Yeah, like I was saying, Botrix is a mod for all of these things that I have on my screen. And I did not know I selected the level up. So this is literally the first stream I'm doing with it. So apparently the more people chat, the more you level up. So we'll see what happens. Everyone was on level 0 today, and now you're all on level 1. Kira said, it's so cliche from movies, but was going to say girls get it done. It's not cliche. This is a safe space. Oh my God. Too funny. Damn, I was going to say something. I don't remember now. Oh, did you hear that? My freaking jaw popped. True says, Steve, all your fans are chicks. I mean, it's funny, most that come to the stream, yes, are. But when I look in my, in the settings, it's, yeah, mostly guys. But they might just be lurkers. Women are more level-headed anyway. Whoops. So let me see. Let me go in my Botrix panel. I don't know why everything keeps logging me out, but I don't know what the heck that is. It's not an alert. Referrals, no. Sub interaction. This is cool. It has song requests. Allow your viewers to request songs. I don't know how that would work. Community betting, mini games, roulette slots. Oh my God. Integrations. Okay, loyal. What is this? Oh my God. So this is actually loyalty is the thing. So ranking. It has everyone's name is in here. Level 1, how many points you have. Apparently I have 40 points. I don't know when I don't even chat. Anyway, Kira says, we're modern chicks, so chickadelic gals of substance. Chickadelic gals of substance. That's like, you should save that as a handle. YouTube handle, Instagram. You all should share it. True says, I wonder if the new guy will show. Was his name Scott? Scotty doesn't know that few. I don't know. There's been a couple of new guys who have hopped on the past few weeks. We see them once and never again. One I know why. I think it's optimistic. One of them, I think it's optimistic, is a kid. He's I don't know. I could tell by his voice that he's like not like 8 years old, but he's definitely in his teens because I watched his live stream a couple of times, so it's probably like school, I would guess. But this is so cool. Ranking. Choose order of the top points by levels, watch time, points. I don't know. Points every 5 minutes. Amount of points your viewers will earn. Bonus points every 5 minutes. Premium. I don't even know if I pay for that. Reward for interaction. All right, that looks good. This is pretty neat. I'm just curious if I go to like YouTube integration. Okay, so it'll go to my Discord and okay, so on Discord it probably sets something up. Shira says, "Oh no, doesn't YouTube not allow youngins in chat?" Um, I don't know how. I don't. I mean, he's definitely not like 12 years old. I feel like he's in high school. Like I've never seen him. I just sometimes when I'm on, I see he's live streaming and him and his friends are playing Fortnite, but they don't use webcams. They just play. And again, I'm just judging by his voice. True says the chat isn't working for me, I think. You can't. Oh, I took the chat off of the screen, if that's what you mean. Because I feel like it probably is distracting. Shira says, is your YouTube giving you issues? True. Is everyone talking about like the screen chat? Because I removed that. Do, 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 do. This is interesting. Can I preview that? I don't think that's anything. True says the group chat. Let me look at my... So everything looks good on my end. It's healthy. True says the last thing I see is Shira saying, ouch. Chris! We had a bet on what time you'd show up. I was off by 4 minutes. We're doing good. Chris, are you able to see everyone's chat? I think they're having trouble seeing some. And not to be alarmed when you see bot tricks. Bot tricks is a mod that handles the like the graphical user interface stuff. And I had no idea I had it set up to give points. So every once in a while it'll be like, you're level 1 or you're level 2. So if I go here, Uh, I'm just doing steps over here. Okay. YouTube, Kick. So I do have a chatbot thing. Oh, sorry. All right, it's working again. Chris says, hey, True, Sheer, Rakira, Cindy, Marsha, Jan. There's a thing in here for bot tricks called a chatbot. It says, entertain and moderate your stream. So there's caps protection, restrict viewers from spamming. That's good. Protection against links, delete messages that contain links. I don't need that on. Emoticon protection, delete messages that contain excessive, no, I don't care about that. Protection of symbols, delete messages that contain excessive amount of symbols. I do not care about that. So let's confirm that, save that. All right, name, I don't have that. Command, I don't know what that is. So moderation is better. Oh, now that's the way we all became the Sanctum bunch. I should put that on a shirt. Oh, so True, I got your response. Yeah, I just want to know the quality of the hoodie that you got and everything, like how it looks. If you want to take a picture when you get it and email it to me, because I don't know. I just send them the images, and it's up to them. So if it's like, I don't know, if it just doesn't look great, and you're like, oh, the logo should be bigger, then I could try to make the logo bigger. So like, if you're not 100%, I don't care if you send it back. I don't take the money like out of that and send it to my bank account. I just leave it there, whatever portion I get. So I honestly don't care. I just want everyone to enjoy the merch. Chris, no, we were gonna do the live in the living room, but she's way more busier than I am, like with everything. So I think she's actually doing work now. True says, I'll let you know when it arrives and I'll send a pic. Cool, thank you. Because I think I put a lot of stuff up. I might just condense it. I don't know. I think there's way too much merch on there, even though I like the cups. Oh, I gotta show you something if I could find it. So, oh, I think we talked about this before when I like first started making merch for Screen Sanctum, and by now everyone on now knows my name is Steve Santiani, Screen Sanctum. So I thought I was being witty with the logo on merch and on like the sleeve of my shirt until I realized it's not a good idea to have two S's. I'm like, so stupid. But yeah, this was my original logo that I had to get rid of. But since it's my first mug, I figured I would keep it. Chris says, give me 10 seconds and I'll hide myself. I love hide and seek. Drew says, have I started putting shows onto Discord yet? I was going to do that tonight. We were actually thinking of watching Arcane tonight. I actually tested it yesterday. Like I set everything up to make sure it works, and it does. So we'll either, if we decide we're going to watch it before Tuesday next week, we'll just do another live stream and I'll just post like watching Arcane. And then the thing that I'm not too sure about is if I should like let people know in the chat to go to Discord to watch along, or just you guys who know that it's going to be in Discord. Like, I don't want people that I don't know. Like, I want people in there. I just don't want randoms ratting me out. Chris says, as long as you don't draw a windmill the way Pierce did in Community, then you're fine. True says, yes, Arcane. Yeah, we're going to start it. We are. Kira says that Pictionary scene is one of the best moments on the show when he keeps circling the symbol. Um, yeah, I'll post it in Discord. The YouTube OG section is set up for all of you. Again, I haven't been in there to see who's in there. I'm not quite sure everyone who is, but I could post there. Gonna watch Arcane, and then I could probably, that's actually the thing I'm gonna do. It's not gonna be an open, whatever they call it in Discord, like a chat where everyone on my Discord could watch it. If I'm watching Arcane or something live, it'll be in the dedicated YouTube because that's a private part of Discord. So let me just open it real quick. Every time I open Discord, it has an update. It's so crazy. Chris says, we better stand together as a people or we're going to be seeing a lot of bad symbols showing up. Oh, yeah. We had a little bit of hope last week. And then I don't even want to think about it. It's just annoying to me. Chris said, sorry, that was sobering and depressing. We want to be the opposite of sober, right? Kira said, now she's sad. True is in denial. I'm more in the phase of just disbelief, to be honest. Like shock was the first time. Like that was shock. So after all of that, like, come on. All right, so my announcements are working. So once I started this live stream in Discord and the announcements, everyone could see, it tells everybody that I'm live. So that's awesome. So that works. And then for YouTube OGs, it would be I do have an announcement for that too. So I could announce it in there. Whoops. And then, yeah, go into the live stream and do a screen share. It'll work. It'll definitely work. Shira said, we need booze. I mean, booze or boobs. All three. I mean, to be honest, why not? What was I looking at? What else can I add here? There is an emote combo. Display combo emotes when the same emoticon is sent. Oh, it's coming soon. There are on-screen emotes. Display emotes that are sent in chat. I'm just going to pop this in there. I'm going to put it, see what happens. Browser, emote, paste. We'll see what happens. I just put something in here. I don't know what this even does, but if I put like this in there, what happens? We'll see. We'll see. Kira says, was watching target audience react to Star Trek Next Gen, and the guy was wearing a Halloween shirt that said, I'm only here for the booze. That's witty. True says, I saw a license plate with the number 8008. Nice. I don't think that worked. Boomhauer's here. Is that an emoticon? I don't know. I'm just playing around with stuff. It's supposed to throw emoticons around, but it doesn't look like it's working. Yeah. I guess maybe it takes a little bit to upgrade or update, but I have it set. Hello, Mr. Boommaster. Did you bring the boomstick? I think next time I will bring booze, like something, a beer or Jack and Coke or rum and Coke or something. You guys got to, oh yeah, the question above. What is alerts? don't know. Use the buttons below to test the alerts. Member? I don't think that does anything. That doesn't do a test. Active alert. Yeah, there's way too much stuff in here. I'll look at that later. Yes, I forgot to ask Chris and Boomhauer the question of the night, since I have a terrible memory. Do you remember what show or what got you to my channel? Here, I was playing Warcraft 3 the other day, and the boomstick quote is so famous. Did it really start with the Evil Dead? That is something that I personally would not know. Also, question, since I'm trying, using a different mic tonight, a different mic setup, how is my audio sounding? Oh, did I tell everyone I deleted my YouTube channel by accident? That's what I was supposed to lead with. Like, I know True knows, because a few people commented on my post. Woo! Chris says, answer. I'd have to say community is where I found your channel. People who found me from community and Our Flag Means Death, I'm really surprised they stuck with me, because I was very outspoken in the first few episodes of those shows. True says audio is good. Thank you. Everyone's level 1. Chris said, yeah, that post about your channel. Dude, so this is how I have it set up. And this isn't like rocket science. When you create a Gmail email address, right? Whatever it is, boom. You go on YouTube. You could use YouTube. Doesn't matter. But once you click on Studio, it'll ask you if you want to create like a channel. It'll ask you if you want a YouTube channel, right? So if you do that, then you have a YouTube channel associated with your main Gmail, which isn't bad. But if you want to have a channel that's long lasting and growing, you want it to be a brand account. You don't want it to be just associated with your email. So the Kind Assassin, when I did hers, I did it the correct way. We created an email, and before I even went into Studio, I created a brand account. Boom, she's good. For me, I didn't do it that way because I had this 2 years ago. I found out late. So what I did was I transferred it to a brand account. And then I have this channel, a brand account. Then what I did, I created another brand account, Screen Sanctum Gaming. I don't use it because no one subs to that channel yet. But then I still had a YouTube channel associated with my Gmail. So I'm like, okay, I don't want that anymore. I've read all the instructions. They said, go to the studio of the account you want to get rid of and do this. So I went there, did everything, clicked the button. It says, are you sure you want to delete the YouTube account that is associated with one video? And I have one video on that. I clicked yes. It deleted everything. But that's the beauty of having a brand account. Brand accounts you could reverse. So luckily I got these 2 accounts back. I did not get that account back, but I didn't want it in the first place. So that's what the public service announcement is. If you start a YouTube channel, be sure to create a brand account because you could always recover it. All right. Boomhauer says, oh, I can't remember which reaction I saw, but yeah, I had a blue frozen banana shirt on. Oh, I love that shirt. I got to buy a new one. I was intrigued by that and then enjoyed your video so much. I knew I was going to be following you immediately. I love you guys, to be honest. And if I did not watch Arrested Development 3 times already, I would 100% be reacting to it. Kira says, boom, just likes frozen bananas. Oh my God, this chat. Screen Sanctum After Dark. Boomhauer with chocolate and oh man. I feel bad for other people who don't come into the chat. Like I want people in to grow, but they're missing like gold. You guys are comedy gold. It's amazing. How do I find out? Oh, all. So can I search? It tells you See, like, blips should be in... Freaking Discord is so easy, but then also sometimes confusing. Chris, you didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. I don't remember if I said it last week, but everything that I have set up, like the thing on the top for the goals, like they're just, I'm testing stuff. Like I appreciate the $5, man. Chris says, I know YouTube takes a percentage of this, but I have to try it out. Super chat away. How much does Patreon take? Patreon? Shoot, what do they take? It's not that much, to be honest. Like, it's not like 25% or anything crazy like that. I think it might be like 8%. True says, I liked your reactions to the relationships, and fuck means that ended up sticking around since then. Yeah, I like my goal, to be honest, for my channel. And I know when I look back at like the movies that I've watched, I haven't been great, but my goal for the channel is I wanted to watch good shows, obviously. I wanted to watch funny shows, but I wanted to watch diverse shows, you know? So like I understand Rick and Morty isn't the most diverse show. It's about a white family. I don't even know who do all the voices, so I wouldn't count Rick and Morty. It's just freaking hilarious. But Community is diverse. Brooklyn Nine-Nine has a diverse cast. Our Flag Means Death has a diverse cast. Atlanta, obviously. What We Do in the Shadows. It's white people, but there's women in it. Like I try to watch stuff that's just not what I see every day, you know? So, there's that. What else am I watching? I mean, then there are shows obviously like Toast of Tinseltown and Toast of London. They're white shows, but fucking Matt Berry, I have to watch. I love Matt Berry, so I'm gonna watch it. Just like I watch everything that um, Donald Glover's in. I try to. Shira says, yeah, for some reason I don't see your trailer reactions till a couple of days after, and your community videos rarely show up. So that's odd. Community is definitely every Monday. So that's weird. Am I being shadow banned? True Seattleite says, Blue Eye Samurai. Boomhauer says, try out Abbott. Excuse me, I watched the entire first season of Abbott Elementary on a flight. So if I did reactions, I'd probably have to start with season 2. But yes, Abbott Elementary is hilarious, and that may be the show that replaces Community. So, but yeah, I would be starting at season 2. Chris says, most of my shows tend to not be traditional vanilla shows like Friends. I've never even really watched Friends. I watched a few episodes. Like Arrested Development, obviously, white cast. Even though one of the best characters of Arrested Development is Carl Weathers. What else? Parks and Rec. Um, I would consider it diverse, seeing as the non-white characters are main characters. They're not obviously, they don't get the airtime that Leslie and Ron get, but like for everyone else, they pretty much get a lot of screen time. Actually, that was one of the best parts about after season 1, because Retta in season 1 didn't get a lot to do, but when she was there, like she crushed it. So I'm glad they made her way bigger. Boomhauer says, nice way to spend a flight. Another thing I watched on a flight, I watched Dune on a plane. Like, I have to watch it. No, I did actually. I rewatched it on a regular screen. But there was something else, like a blockbuster I watched on a plane. Terrible. Kira says, wait, are you flying, Boomhauer, on a plane or under your own power? Boom. Let's see. The funny thing about um, if more people come into the chat, like my setup is always going to be the same and I could see the chat here. And I think the main reason for super chats are for like large channels when people, because there's so many people in there that they can't answer everyone. So it's like, okay, if you leave $1 or $5, they have to answer your question. So eventually, if there's any like non-regulars, then I could pretend I don't see what they say unless they leave a super chat. Am I being bad? I don't know. Oh man, True says, sure, I think you have to go into your settings for YouTube notifications and choose which types you want. I had the same problem. Boomhauer under Herbal Flight. That's going to be a smooth one then. Shira says, thank you, True. I'll give it a look-see. True says, now I finally get notifications. Herbal powers activate. Like Voltron. Oh, my back is, I have the worst posture. Oh, man. Do any of you follow Late to the Party? They hopped in a couple of my live chats. I love those guys. Yeah, they were in, actually, I think you all know them because the last time they were here, we were talking about where everyone's from. But they used to do live streams, but they don't anymore. And I told them, like, for sure, if they started up again, I'll join because they're funny. I like them. They're great. They didn't have to sub to me. And they did. Like, they were on my live stream when I hit 1,000. Boom says they are a good watch. They are. Good people. There are a lot of people that are, and I don't bring up people's names. I try not to bring up people's names like in a bad way. I don't like talking bad about people. I'll talk good about people, obviously. Late to the Party, I love them. But there are channels that before I had mine, I used to watch religiously, and now for some reason, they're just assholes now, and all they do is make fun of women in Star Wars. I'm like, why? You had like 1 million subs. Why did you have to do this flip? I don't get it. Kira says, do you guys remember the Wonder Twins from Super Friends? I do remember that. It's on Disney, and I watched the whole thing. It's interesting DC entertainment. And why is it on Disney, I wonder? Boomhauer is level 1. So Botrix is a mod to all of the user interfaces that I have. There's a thing in the settings that I didn't see that it gives people in the chat ranking. So the more you chat, it'll rank you up. I had no idea it was even activated until today, literally when everyone's being bumped up to level 1. So I'll leave it. It seems fun. True says, boo, man, IT. Boomhauer, preach it, man. They turn into assholes following the algorithm money. Like, I mean, I'll say his name. I'm not like, that's the reason why I stopped following him years ago. And I think everyone knows or has heard Tyrone Magnus, I think is his name. I freaking used to love I loved his reactions. He was one of my go-tos before this, like back Captain America Civil War and Infinity War and stuff like that. It would be like Heroes Reforged, but that's not what they were called back then. Late to the Party, Tyrone Magnus, Real Rejects, and then just something happened. A lot of people just, I don't know. Chris says, it means you're a level 1 Laser Lotus. That is hilarious. That's what I'll pretend it meant. Shira says, I like his accent, but never understood the appeal of Critical Drinker. Oh, I only know that name. I've never watched their channel, The Critical Drinker. And then like things show up I understand popular things will show up. Like if I'm always looking for superhero stuff, a big channel is going to show up. But like There's this one, I forgot her name, but there's a girl who is like hates women in Star Wars. It's so weird. I don't remember the name, but every time I look at their thumbnail, it's trashing women. Boomhauer says that guy really bugs me. Yeah, it's weird to me, odd, but I follow who I follow. I haven't really added anybody in a while. Like, it's the ones for me, mains are like MT, who is now with Heavy Spoilers. I watch Heavy Spoilers. I watch New Rockstars. Um, MT also has a podcast called Guardians of the Galaxy with Tommy Bechtold and Whitney Van Lanningham. I follow them, all three of them. Like, they're cool. Screen Crush, I still watch. Mana Recaps. Emergency Awesome. I've watched Emergency Awesome for a while, but I do see some people not liking him all of a sudden. And I don't know, he doesn't even do anything. I mean, his content, I don't mean his content. His content is really good, but I don't think he does things to like warrant people just hating on him. I know sometimes his um, thumbnails might be a little bit clickbaity, but he's not a bad person. True says I should have removed my name from the spin so someone else could have won. Everyone has an equal opportunity to win. Oh, I want to show you this. Give me one sec. Where is, I can't even find it. I know you could all hear me, but I can't find what I was looking for. Oh, my M&Ms, the kind assassin dropped off of my snack. The hoodie I want to give away. But I just saw it too, but oh goodness. So this is something, it's just a plain hoodie. It's not like my brand. It's Good Dye Young hair dye. But it's a cool hoodie. Size medium though, but I want to do a giveaway for this. What did I miss? Boomhauer, Screen Crusher stayed pretty good. Boomhauer says, also for me, the worst fall was Star Wars Theory. Went way too far into being Andrew Tate wannabe. True says, whoa, it's already 8. Oh man. Time goes so slow when I'm watching. Like when I watch the new Rockstars, The Break Room, their lives are an hour. It feels like slow. Like a lot of stuff gets done. And then when I go live, it feels like it's 2 minutes. Kira said, oh, when Nick Fuentes got, yes, I saw that. That was hilarious. Yeah, you F around, you find out. I got my M&Ms. But yeah, prepare for, I think it's the first week of December when the kind assassin is traveling for work. I'm going to go live a couple of hours earlier, I think, and I'm just going to stay on until I fall asleep. Shiro says, oh my gosh, I wish I had a samurai sword to deal with him. A lot of fathers would disagree with Fuentes. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. So before I sign off tonight, I have a question to everyone in here. Obviously, you don't have to do it, but I just thought of it. Does anybody else want to be a live moderator? I know, like, you're not going to be on every single weekend and every single time I'm on, but I trust you all, so I know at any given time, at least one of you will be on. I don't even know what a moderator does. I understand if someone curses, a mod could kick them out and stuff like that. So if you would like to be like a chat mod, I'll add you. Chris says, I know nothing of moderating, plus if I have to go back to New York, I might not be reliable. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you don't have to do it. True says, what? No. That was just an example. I don't even know. I'm guessing if people threaten people, but I feel like the YouTube internal moderation is good at like handling stuff like that. Because I remember a couple of you posted things that weren't bad and they got flagged, and I had to click it and say, yeah, it's cool. Oh man. Totally fine. Oh, these M&Ms are good. All right, so it is 8 o'clock. Now I'm eating with my mouth full, very disrespectful. For anyone who wasn't on earlier when we talked about this, we still have to watch episode 1 of Arcane. If we watch it before next Tuesday, we'll go live again. And I will alert people in Discord, and I'll post it in the community on YouTube so you could see like the chat. Hey, we're gonna watch it today at 5 o'clock. So everyone kind of knows we're gonna watch it. And I'm going to try to do it in Discord where you could watch us on YouTube, I guess on one screen, and then have Discord on the other screen or behind it where you could watch, because I'll screen share the show. And that's what we're going to do. So, True says she doesn't think I need a mod. I'm just getting ahead of myself. I'm pretending I have like 100,000 subs. Boom wants M&M. What color do you want? Ooh. My encoder is going crazy, which is weird because it shouldn't be. I wonder if my camera's hot. No. But Chris says, the YouTuber I follow from Australia had a regular streamer that was getting too frisky, so we had to be blocked for a bit. I mean, technically, I could see every single chat, so if someone gets crazy, I could do it myself. Kira said, I'll be there for you when the rain starts to friends. True says, is that peanut or peanut butter? These are peanut. But I do have Reese's Pieces over there. So, whew. All right, on that note, just keep a lookout when we watch the movie. I mean, when we watch the episode, we'll let you know. And then after we watch it, the other thing for you guys to think about for next time is, would you prefer us pick like 5 shows out of the mouth and do a poll? Or is it more fun when we just pick the show out of the mouth on stream? And we'll do that. So, all right. And that is all. Thank you guys again. And hopefully see you before Tuesday to watch some Arcane. Do a poll. All right, we'll see what happens next week. Maybe when we watch the show, I'll have a poll up. Cool. All right, guys. Hope everyone gets a good night's sleep. Thanks again for hopping on. Fun to chat again. Can't wait till next week. Can't wait to watch Arcane. So, on that note, adios, everyone. Peace.